guys, good day and welcome to my channel. Fix it girl, you better be fixing that boom boom boomba chaka boom boom luku boom 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 boom. Guys, welcome back to my channel. I am not trying to flash. I'm trying to make this channel as family friendly as possible. And I know you guys, I know that there are people who have come to this channel and there are people who are new to my channel. This is Ruby, and you know, this is a channel where we sit and we basically just be ourselves in here. It's the only place that, you know, sometimes, you know, you could get key warriors are gonna be like jumping in the keyboard and starting to insult me or insult us, whatever. But there are people who are actually just sitting and watching. It's almost like I'm having my diary, you know, while just filming it and having you guys watch me. So hey, it is, what time is it? Let me have a look. My mobile phone. Yes, it's 1:23 in the Emirates, and today I'm here with another one of my weekly video. Consistence be listen, I'm trying to be as consistent with my videos as possible, and today I am coming again with another one of my chatty videos. I see you guys, some of you guys like my chatty videos. So, and you know, before I made this video, I was just like, I saw a comment notification in one of my videos. First of all, let me post. A couple of you have asked me about that guitar. That guitar is only for decorative purposes. I do not play guitar. I wish. I love music. I come out of a very musically family, but I wish I was like, no. You know, I wish sometimes, I wish I could learn how to play that, but I haven't. But anyway, guys, today I'm trying to actually cut down on saying anywho, because I understand that some of you get offended, like get annoyed, and I try as much as possible to accommodate all of my viewers. I don't want nobody, but you know what? I'm myself here. Some of you are like, some people are coming on to my videos and trying to tell me to polish my English. What do you mean? What do you mean? Rephrase that. Listen, English was brought to me by a boat. It came from the foreign lands. It is not my language. My language is what I am speaking right now. You are lucky enough to actually understand what I am trying to say. So if you do not like my English, step out of the frame. Could you please do it before I continue this video? Because in this video, we are not gonna be faking any accent. Honey, we are not gonna be acting who we are not, honey. We are gonna be real, 100%. We are gonna be who we are up in here. So guys, before I came to make this video, there was this person who actually commented on my video, and you know, some of these comments get me fired. I know, like, I need to get thick skin when I am making YouTube videos and when I'm filming my life and putting it out there. But then, people have a lot of psychological problems, and sometimes they just bring it up. Let me control this, what is playing on here. Yeah, there's a little music in the background. Some key warriors becoming, I know that I make videos coming here to just talk randomly. Is it recording? Yes, it is. And some of these videos, as I said, I make videos about dating, my job, lifestyle, my experiences, everything in between. I make videos and just talking to my sisters. I have noticed that most of my viewers are from America. America, the land of milk and honey. Yes, I see you. Yes, the people who are watching me all the way from America. Yes, a couple of huge percentage are from US. Just few are from Kenya. But then I am addressing you into my videos. And guys, a couple of my videos I had talked about inter-ethnic, interracial, or whatever dating. Date whoever loves you. Whoever loves you, life is too short. Mingle, be who you are with who you are. Dip it and do it with whoever loves you. This is what I said, you know. And in a couple of my videos, I spoke about this because me personally, I was involved in a German guy. Yes. Yes, I did that. Was there, been there, had t-shirt. I spoke about it in my last videos. And I'm being a bit extra today because I don't know why. I just feel a bit extra today, you know. I'm not going to show you what I'm wearing underneath because I'm wearing shorts. So, yeah. And today I'm not in the mood of showing the outfit of the day. Am I sensing attitude on me, honey? Yes, today I'm coming with a little bit of attitude. Attitude. Okay, guys, before I bore you guys to death, before you start coming onto the keyboard warriors, get to the point. Let's get to the point. So, people jump into my videos, especially the ones I'm talking about, girls date whoever loves you and whatever. Listen, this is what I have realized. And a couple of people are commenting on my videos. Why am I out of the frame? Are commenting on my video and saying to me, as everyone else talk in, like commenting on other videos, telling to the women who are dating, who have found love outside, telling them that they are self-hating. That is the reason why they are choosing to date outside. I don't know about that, honestly. I don't know about that. Listen, this is my reasoning, and I have said it a couple of times. When we are growing up as African people, as some people don't even want me to use the word African. Some people, I don't know what you want us to call us. The people of the land, the chosen, the Zion, people of the Zion, the chosen. What are we? What are we? Because some people are complaining that the names Africa came from the colonizers. Haha. And we are busy dating these colonizers. I am not, listen. My thought process is going all over the place with this video, guys. I'm so sorry. But in our African community, or the people of the land, whatever you call it, in the black community, especially with this, the continent of Africa, with an K, not C, Africa with a K. We are used to, from the time we are little, we get a lot of mistreatments from our parents. From the people, like any elder is allowed to beat us. This baby, what are you doing? Like, you know, like somebody can just meet you in the street doing something stupid and they will just smack the heck out of you. You did not you did not even see where that slap was coming from. Like for me, we call it discipline. But for me, I feel like it's getting out of hand because I think that most of the time, the kind of mistreatment we get from our men is coming from all, you know, like we are used to being mistreated as kids. We get punished really badly with the wooden spoon, with spare the rod and spoil the child. Like, you know, especially my mother, she used to beat you until you ran out of breath. Like you are dying, your eyes are dilating, but she's still beating you. She would beat you with a wooden spoon, bathroom sandals, everything finishes, and she's still finding more to come and beat you, you know. And our men, the brothers, when they are also growing up, they get beaten. So when we are grown up, like you know, like the white people, like the Europeans or whatever, I feel like, guys, there is a different way of there has to be a different way of disciplining a child. Like, it doesn't always have to be torture and beating and mistreatment, because I feel like we are carrying this through our adulthood. that you find that I found, like seriously, like you find that there are people who, the men in the African community who thinks it's okay to lay their hand on a woman. And you know, they beat her up thinking, sorry, I'm looking at my phone because I want to show you guys something. They beat her up thinking that I am only disciplining in her. And because in the African community, if it's like, if you get disciplined, if like you like, it's always a woman's fault. Like your mother will be ready to send you back packing if you like had a quarrel and your husband beat you up. Like it's okay to do this to women. It's okay to do that. It's okay to take her and burn her with acid and torture her and do that to her, so that even if she come out of your house, nobody else will admire her. It's okay for you to do that, right? Sorry. So, guys, for me, it doesn't rub me the right way. Yeah, my flatmate has just arrived, and I think I need now to lower my voice. You know, I live with somebody. Like Valencia, you always say, I got kids. Well, I got a flatmate. So, we get a lot of mistreatments from majority of our brothers. And even me, I got a little bit too much, not a little bit, a lot of mistreatment when I was growing up. My brother really abused me. And we grew up in a lot of abuse. That is why you see we got really tough survival attitudes. And sometimes we want people, some girls of, you know, like the mistreatment never ended. And we are tired of this. And in most cases, the girls are walking out and going out to try and find love, because that's all the women are trying to find. Nobody is going to abandon, like to nobody would do that. Like in the ideal world, you would want to actually be with your ethnical group. You would want to bear, have a black child, raise a black child, you know, raise, you know, like keep our ethnicity alive, you know, rather than dating out and, you know, having mixed babies all over the place. In the ideal world, this is what I would want to do. This is what I would want to do. Even now, because of the, you know, like I'm very close, and I'm the tough mistreatment as a kid and all this, I do not trust people. So I don't, I know that there are girls who from the African community who are raised with love and tenderness and care, and they didn't have to be beaten to death for them to be disciplined. They were like talked to nicely. The parents found other forms of punishment rather than beating these girls, you know, and or even these men. And now they grew up to understand that not all, everything have to always resort into punching and harming and hitting and burning. And my mother, I'll tell you true story, my mother burnt my sister's hands because she stole food from the pot. She took a hot spoon, put it in the fire until it was red, and then she burned my sisters. My sister is the most extremely cruel person out of this world, because she was tortured as a kid. And my mother also went through abuse. So the cycle continues. Everyone thinks it's okay to continue being like this. Everyone thinks, you know, my mother being abducted and abused, and, you know, and my mother does this to their children, the children watching this, my brother doing this to me, and, you know, the cycle continues. And it doesn't get better until you say that it's ending with me, you know. Like, you find, like, for example, I know that I was dating, like, I'm open to dating a couple of, like, ethnicity, all ethnicities. And now I have been looking at dating even the African men, because you know what, I'm sorry, my flatmate just arrived, And she's one of these people who gets annoyed by even the little slightest music that plays in my computer. So that is the reason why I have to lower my voice. Yes, I live with somebody. So guys, let me come closer so we can talk. So the people, what was I saying before that thought interrupted me? Yes. So I am open to actually dating all top sorts of men, especially African, because I usually feel like I want the like I want to like the blood, like what is it called, the melanin. I want this to continue, like it's beautiful. I want to date a brother. So I have been given thought and giving chances to Nigerians. Jesus is Lord. So guys, the Nigerians in my country, we have a lot of them in Kenya. We have a lot of them everywhere in the world. And I don't know whether the ones in Kenya are Igbos or Yorubas or whatever. I don't know most of those tribes. But there was a story that broke out that most of them that are traveling all over the place are doing these shondi businesses of selling funny stuff, funny stuff all over the place. And some of them look into staying into these countries by finding sugar mummies. So most of them are toy boys. So we had a story whereby this girl was like, it was a very famous story. This girl found a Nigerian man and they sweet talk. Even now, the ones that I have been giving chances to date, they are very sweet talkers, Abby. They meet you and the first time you know, they are going to be starting calling you sweetheart, honey, and darling, and my baby, and good morning, sweetheart, the woman of my life, the one I have been waiting for. Oh, the one I have, my rib. This is Nigerian men. They are very sweet talkers. So, because I'm used to this. Like it gets here and it comes out through here. It gets here, it comes out through here. I don't take this. So, this girl found a one sweet talking man, and this guy sweet talked her to one of the most expensive hotels in Nairobi, Kenya. Guess what? They had I don't know how many nights in this hotel, and then they ate everything. They popped champagnes. They have a lot of like honeymooners. When it came to for time to pay the bill, this guy fled, nowhere to be found. The girl is a broke ass woman. What did she do? Did she chonga waru? What we call chonga waru is like she had, like if you don't have the money, the hotel take you captive. You go wash dishes, you go peel potatoes, you do all this for you to pay this bill back. So in most cases, the guys, the most Nigerian men who are in Kenya or whatever, they are not like most of them. I didn't say all. I'm sure there are some really nice Nigerian men. I've seen even here on YouTube, people are celebrating black love. Nigerian man is married to, it's nice love, and most of them, especially Igbo men, I hear that they are really good. But I'm gonna give you my experience. I open up because now I was thinking that, I should probably give black men a chance. As much as I was abused, as much as I saw so many horrible relationships in my family, let me give them a chance. Then this Nigerian man came. The first one I gave a chance to start dating. We spoke, and then we met. And then when it was the first day of meeting, the minute we met, we sat down in a cafeteria because, guys, I think sometimes I'm too nice. So I tend to lower my standard to make a man comfortable. I feel like, like first of all, he says, you choose where you want the date. Then I choose like a coffee shop, Starbucks. Then again, I choose like maybe let's have lunch or do Starbucks after. So whenever I choose lunch, I don't feel like, I just feel it's unfair for me to take a man in an expensive restaurant I put him in my shoes, which I know I shouldn't. I know most girls in at work, when I tell them this story, they always feel like they want to slap me. Why you do that? You know, let him pay. Like if he is not able to pay, he should not even think of dating any woman. And I'm like, that's not how I am. So I take him to a place where, you know, like a cheaper place, like where we can eat and you know, drink. And I usually offer to pay the bill because I feel like if it doesn't work, then I don't feel like I owe him anything. So I pay the bill. Let me make this story very fast. So we went out, so we sat down, we ate, and then we was talking. This guy, he started talking to me about that he wants to marry me, and he's just hoping that this time, that's it, he's not looking anymore, he's found the one. We just met, honey, we just met. So I'm just listening to him. So he came from church and he was carrying his Bible with him, and you know, like looking all holy and stuff. Then yeah, so first of all, I don't know how I feel about it. I do not drive myself. But then commuting in this country, it's hot. Taxis are so expensive, and the buses, you can wait in the bus stop forever before the bus comes. And so, you know, like in most cases, the guys ask me to meet them, and I go and meet them, like wherever. Sometimes it's in the city, it's a place where I have to pay like a lot of, for me it's a lot of money for me to go get meet them, you know. And sometimes you go meet them and it doesn't even end anywhere. So I feel like I've wasted this money for no reason. So the girls at work were slapping me and saying, if a man cannot come and pick you up from your house and drop you back, you have no business giving them a day in your time. And most of the guys that I'm with, the Nigerian men, well, they don't drive. I don't drive myself, so I say, you know, like a car is a material thing. It can always come when you are dating. Even you can buy it together, you know, there's no big deal. Then this man comes and we are talking, we are talking, we are talking. He's made up his mind I'm the woman for him. He's showing me pictures of the house he's built, the house we are gonna live in. Actually, I was impressed. The fact that the job he does is not a very high paying job, and he's already built, is in the process of building a home, you know. So he's just trying to find a wife. That is how, because he showed me that house. So then I gave him a chance. Then he escorted me to the bus stop. I waited for the bus. I took the bus, went home. And then he was keeping, like, we were keeping communicating, da da da, sweet talks, sweet nothings, everything, everything. So the second time that we are meeting, he told me that he wants to come to my house. I told him, no, you're not coming to my house. Let's meet for a coffee or something. And then he was like, okay. Then he comes and he starts complaining straight away. And then he's very uncomfortable because I went with him in another not so expensive place to eat lunch. And then he was like, oh, he started complaining about the transportation to get to my place was so far, da 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 da. And then he was very, I told him, just have a seat, drink something and everything. And then he started getting uncomfortable. The fact that he thought that he was gonna pay, you know. So because I felt like he was so uncomfortable, I had to pay. I had to pay the bill, you know. And then when I paid, the minute I told him, don't worry, I'll pay the bill, he opened up and started eating and started chatting, and he was happy and everything. Then, to cut the long story short, it was time for us to go home. For me, as a gentleman, I think that you should find me a taxi, or at least if I have paid for the bill for our lunch, then pay my ride back, you know, or offer to, even if you don't want to pay it, offer to. He didn't. So the minute we were on the other, we were waiting for a bus. So the bus came, and you know what he did? He jumped into the bus and left me outside. The bus started going, and I was left outside in the night. I was like, really? Then he was calling me to explain, oh, baby, baby. And you know, the thing is, he doesn't have, he never have credit in his phone. He always gives me missed call to call him. Then I'm so nice. I'm like, oh, okay. Oh my God, I think I should wake up. I'm probably not, you know, I should wake up. I'm not naive, but I'm just too nice. And then the long story short, I said, it's not working with you. I don't like this. I do not like this. Then I stopped it. Then the second one, I gave a chance again. It is a long story, probably for the next video. This guy was telling me that he needs to control me because we were like started talking, and already he was like, you are my woman. I need to know what you're doing. I need to know where you are. I need to know, like, for example, I came back from work and I told him, oh, well, actually like now leaving the airport. And then I didn't talk to him for some time because I was in the, commuting and everything. Then I got home and then he was asking me, have you slept yet? I'm like, no. And then it's like, what were you still doing? Like, you said you were getting home an hour ago. I'm like, are you timing me or what? Then he keeps telling me that, oh, you're going to be my wife. And for my wife, I have to know your whereabouts, what you're doing, I care, and da da da. And he said that I told him, you know what? I don't like somebody to control me. I am my own woman and I can take care of myself. I don't want you to control me. So don't do it. Don't do it. You're not helping. And sorry. So yeah, so I refused. And then he said to me, well, if you don't want me to control you, then that means that if we get married and you don't want me to control you, we will have to have a marriage contract. Because I believe that I asked him, what do you mean by controlling you? Guys, these are the SMSs. I wish I could put it somewhere, honestly. What do you mean by controlling you? Then he said to me, I I asked him, what do you mean by controlling me? Then he said to me, what it means by controlling me is that you are my wife, I own you and all. What you have and all what you have, I own you, you're my wife, I own you and all what you have is mine, and your contributions and ideas and suggestions are welcome 100%, but final decision is mine. Then he goes ahead and ahead and I get ahead. And he tells me that if you don't want this agreement, like me to control you like this, then we will have to get married, but it will have to be a contract. We'll have children, but the marriage is on a basis of contract and how many. I was like, why do I even have to deal with this? So these are the man that the Africa has produced. Oh, we are not going there. Close your legs and forget it. He got baby mama. I do not trust any African man, first of all, because in Africa, we are supposed to be having the strongest of strongest character in men. But this weak characters is what I don't get. Women need to close their legs. Plus, because if you close your legs, there's not gonna be a baby daddy. And there is not gonna be a baby mama at the end of the day. And then as a man, if you just go spreading your seeds around the globe, around Africa, like who is so, my God, listen, I would not even recommend my brothers to any, not even to my worst family, my worst enemy. I would not. So why do you think that potential, and I've seen a lot of guys here on YouTube are actually like emailing me, and they want me to go and meet them in Dubai, and they're like this. I'm not that stupid. Most of you, I know you're Nigerian guys, and I know what you do here in Dubai. Most of the African men who are here, we have a lot of white men who are coming in for sex tourism. And these women come in for these Nigerian men, and they come in for most of the African men who come here with visit visa to try and find work. But meanwhile, what do? They go with these white women for money, and they do this sex tourism here in Dubai. and you think I'm going to be adding into the pool of one of those baby mamas that you've had around? Abby, as the queen and as the empress that I am, I know I have a heart. I am Mother Nature with a heart of gold. I know beyond the shadow of a doubt, but you're not getting the better of me. It's not happening. I refuse. So that's why, as for now, I really love my African brothers, and I would really love to actually even marry African brother and see them curly little chubby little cute moonkin, cute little black babies running around with him, and raising my child in loving environment, and us growing up old, and being together forever, like we are 100, but we are still holding hands, like we are still going strong. What happened to black love? Why are we not nurturing each other? Why are we not striving to be the best? Why are we hating on the people who colonized us? Yet we are not even standing up to the plate and doing something good for our own betterment of our own selves. Guys, if I could make this video, I could talk forever in this video. And I think I'm gonna make part 2 of this video. And guys, I thank you so much for the people who have subscribed to this channel. It means a lot to me. You have no idea. I read all your comments, all your suggestions, everything. Let's talk in another one of my videos. Have a good day and God bless you. I kiss. And by the way, I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna make for the giveaways. I'm gonna do t-shirts, but I'm still yet to determine exactly which styles and which colors. If you could tell me, especially which kind of ones you like. Follow me on Instagram, and guys, let's talk in my next video. Have a lovely day. Bye.